Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So in this video I'm going to show you how to convert the 2D image into the 3D. So without any further delay, let's get started. So here I open a Blender. So first we need one 2D image. So in this video I'm going to show you that trick with using the Blender logo. So I have here one Blender logo AI file, that is the SVG format, and which is I download from the blender.org. so you can download from the here, because here is a many kind of formats which is we need. Okay, so here is a PNG, logo PNG, and socket logos SVG also, and Blender logo kit also. So I just personally prefer you download that Blender logo kit, because in that kit there are all kind of logos which is used to any kind of 3D software, so you can download that. And here we have a logo color also. If you want to use the color in your project, so you can put that color code and you can use it. Okay guys, so right now I will download that SVG. Okay, so here we have one SVG. Okay guys, so I'm going to Blender. So first I'm going to delete that cube, default cube, and I'm going to here import the SVG. So here you can see we have one option here, import for SVG. So if you don't find that, so what you need to do, you have to go to the edit preference, and here you have to search the SVG. So you will find that, and you just check it out here, and don't forget to save preference. So after that I'm going to import that SVG. So I'm clicking that and I'm locating my file. So here I have one SVG, so I am just importing that. So when I import that, so here you can see we have a Blender 2D logo here, so we don't need that rectangle right now. So I'm going to select that one, and I'm going to move little bit. We can easily see that right now it's pairing together, because that is a 2D object, and that's why it's happening. So right now you can see here, if I go to the edit mode, so we have a curves. So that SVG import in a curve format. We can make the 3D in a curve format also. So how we can do this? So I'm just going to show you. So I'm going to here is a geometry section. So I'm going to extrude that. So I'm 0.01. Yeah, that is fine. And same thing I'm doing with that 0.01. you can see here, and same thing with the text also. So I'm going very quickly. So yeah guys, we have extruded all the logos font, and we can extrude also that one. Okay, so now you can see that it's looking perfect. So I'm going to rotate to 90 degree like that. So we need 90 degree, and I'm enable my shortcut. So here we can see easily which key I'm using. Okay, so guys, I'm going to select everything and set origin to geometry. So now every pivot point in their own geometry, in center of their own geometry. So now I'm going to convert that things into the mesh, actual mesh. So what I will do, I will go to the object and convert mesh from the curve. So now I will click the tab mode. So here you can see we have a mesh, but here is a one problem. You can see we have a very dense mesh here, and it's not looking good. So we need a clean topology here. And if you want to know how to remesh the object, you should see that video. I will put the link in the I button. You can find from there. Okay guys, right now I'm going to show you the second trick. So what is the second trick? So I'm going to show you. So I will select that, and first I will switch the wireframe, so we can see easily what's happening here. Okay, so I am selecting one object, and I will go to the modify sections, and here I will add the one decimate modifier. So when I add the decimate modifier, it's not happening anything. So what we need to do for that, so here is a option, mode option. So I'm going to collapse to plane. So when I click the plane, so you can see here all the extra edges is gone and only some required edges is left. So you can see. So same thing I will apply with the all the shapes. So what I will do for that, because we can't do same thing, go to the modify section, add the decimate and again change the planar. So that is the very boring thing and that it's take a long time. So what I will do for that, so I will select the each and every object like that, and I will select that final one and I will select the Control L. So here is a make link option is open. So I will set the modifier. So when I click that, so same modifier with that object, it's same modifier apply with every object. So now we can apply very easily. You can see we have to just go and apply that like that. I'm going very quick. Yeah guys, so here we have done. So now we don't need any wireframe, so I'm going to switch off the wireframe. So here you can see we have a Blender logo in a 3D, you can see, and we created from the 2D image. Yeah guys, it's looking cool. So now I'm going to set up the light quickly. So first I will delete the default light and I'm going to scale little bit so we can easily see that what's going on here. And I'm switch the rendering mode and I go to the render engine. I'm here, I will change the render engine to cycle, and device I will choose my GPU, and here is the viewport denoising. I will set the optics AI accelerator, which is a new feature of Blender 2.83. okay, and it's working good. So now I'm going to add the one HDRI. So I go to here and enable the HDRI and change the ray visibility, switch off the camera. So here you can see we have our logo. Okay guys, you can see easily what happening here. And if you want to put some glow in the background, so how you can do that? So I will select one that background part and I will go to the material sections, and here I remove that material. I will add new material, and here is a surface. I will change to the emissive and I will set the value 3. So right now it's not showing to glow because that is the EV. So how we can get the glow? So I'm going to show you quickly. So I'm just adding one camera. Okay guys, and like that, and I will switch the denoising. I will also switch the denoising and that optics also normal like that. Then I'm going to render it. So I will press the F12. So here we have a one render image, you can see. So what I will do for that, I will click the render image. I will go to the compositing section, and here we have a render image. So first we need to show that render image is a background. So for that I will add the one node, it's called viewer. And if you want to know more about deeply that in glow in cycle, so you can see my that video. I will put the also link on I button, you can find from the there. Okay guys, so now we add the one viewer node, so we can see our render here. So now we need one node also, it's called glare. So I'm going to put in between that like that, and when I put the glare, you can see we have a glow here. So V for zoom out and Alt V for zoom in, you can see here. So now I'm going to change the here is the fog light, so you can see, and we can decrease the size also. So we will find the viewer node here, and we have a glow on our logo. Okay guys, so here you can see. So right now I'm not adding the any glow. because we don't need. So I'm just keep that normal material on that logo. So you can see how easily we can convert the 2D image into the 3D. It's a very easy format, and you can see how cool it's looking, that logo. Yeah guys, so thanks for watching this video guys. If you learned something in this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please guys share my video also and support me. And we are close to 1k subscribers, so please guys, if you guys are new in my channel, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care, stay home.